has arrived, could I ask you to stand as we welcome the bride? Please be seated, everyone. Let's do this, says Cassie, so why don't we? And in the words of Judy Bielacki, it's often said that it's love that makes the world go round. However, without a doubt, it is friendship that keeps our spinning existence on an even keel. True friendship provides so many of the essentials for a very happy life. It's the strong foundation on which to build an enduring relationship. And indeed, JYE and Cassie came together as friends, and today they pledge to each other not only their love, but also the strength, warmth, and most importantly, the fun of true friendship. And so on their behalf, I do warmly welcome you to this celebration of love on such a beautiful day. And this is where JYE and Cassie really want to start their married life. Each one of you here is so very important to them, and because of this, it makes today so much more special. My name's Kevin Clone, I'm an authorised marriage celebrant, and as such, I'm here to take care of all the legalities today, because in truth, the promises that will be made were made a long time ago in the bride and groom's hearts. Now, a wedding can and should be a lot of fun. This is not to say that JYE and Cassie are unaware of the strong and binding commitment that the two of them are going to make. And they also know that life won't always be a bed of roses. However, they've already faced challenges together, and what they discovered was facing it together is so much easier than doing all that on your own. Today not only sees the marriage of two individuals, it also sees the coming together of two families, each with their own traditions that JYE and Cassie will carry into their future and from which they will create their own. Now, many of you here today have been able to see this love grow from a new romance to today, where vows will be taken and very important promises will be made. But it is having family and friends gather to help celebrate this important occasion that makes it so much more special. You've been invited because you've contributed to their relationship in some way. And there are, of course, 4 very special people who are an integral part of JYE and Cassie's world. And of course, I'm speaking of Riley and also Briella, Evie and Scarlett. And whatever the future has in store, you have each other as friends and also as one whole family unit. Now, the decision to commit to spending a lifetime together is not one that has been taken lightly. JYE and Cassie could quite easily have gone on living together as they had been doing, but they wanted to make a public declaration of how they feel about each other and their future. And many of you here could be thinking, well, it's about time. Because having a history that dates back to high school, they certainly have had time to really get to know each other. Not because of the subject matter at all, but it was because it was a class that he shared with Cassie. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say he was obsessed with her. But unfortunately for JYE, Cupid's aim wasn't so hot and Cassie was already taken. Not that she didn't notice JYE. I mean, how could you not? His super confident personality would enter the room before he did. And he was never backward in coming forward. At the school ball, a scrubbed up JYE with a girl complete on his arm turned to Cassie and said, "I bet you wish that you were here with me." How confident is that? So occasionally on a Thursday, JYE would walk her to her guitar lesson, and on one unforgettable occasion for JYE, they even shared a cheeky kiss under a tree, and that tree's still there today. However, maybe Cupid was in fact on point, and this simply wasn't the time they were meant to be together, and they went their own separate ways. But it was JYE's determination, no doubt, that did see them get together a few more times over the past 8 years. But those first dates were exactly just that and ended as quickly as they started. Until on one remarkable day during a windy date in Mundajong, something pretty special happened and JYE and Cassie both felt something different occurring. While hanging out and getting to know each other, they decided they wanted to do this again and again. And what followed was a succession of dates, and each one, whether it be at the movies, karaoke, or dinner, led them wanting to make another one. And they haven't stopped. One sneaky date was at Brooklands, and it became so special, it's a place that they've been to time and time again. So when do you know that you've met the one? For JYE and Cassie, a big clue was when they realised they preferred to be together doing, well, anything than being apart, and that even includes mundane things like the cleaning together. When JYE decided to make things official with Cassie, he could have taken inspiration from the many elaborate proposals that have gone down in history, like Seal building an igloo for Heidi Klum and flying her there in a helicopter. After that forceful kiss from Rhett Butler to Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind, but no, that wasn't JYE style. After a blazing row with Cassie one day, he got stark naked and got down on one knee, showing Cassie literally everything he had. He looked at her and said, "Take me as I am." Cassie accepted the nude JYE and his proposal, and the rest, as they say, is history. JYE has always found Cassie totally beautiful. It enables him to forgive the fact that she leaves bottles of water all over the house. For Cassie, the fact that JYE has the biggest heart and will do anything for those he loves, and his relentlessness to get whatever he wants, makes her forgive him for the fact that she cannot listen to a song the whole way through when he is around, because he just can't stop himself from changing it over all the time. There have been many firsts, like their first dance to the Monkees' Daydream Believer, and today marks the start of many firsts together as JYE and Cassie become husband and wife, and a new life for a family of 6 gets underway. They'll return to the home that they've created together, sharing common values and a love of family. This relationship in so many ways has been tried and tested. So no matter what the future holds for JYE and Cassie, they know that the strength of their bond will see them face it together. Now, I'm duly authorised by law to solemnise this, your marriage. And before you're joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of everyone gathered here as witnesses, I do have to, as you know, remind you of the solemn and the binding nature of the relationship into which you are now both about to enter. Marriage, according to the law in Australia, is the union of 2 people to the exclusion of all others and voluntarily entered into for life. And Jai, would you now like to share your vows with Cassie?
I call upon everyone here present to witness that I, Jai Wesley Kevin Scanterbury, take you, Cassie Ann Yardley, to be my lawful wedded wife. Well, we made it, my dearest Cassie. Today we embrace in a bond that we will keep strong and eventful for the rest of our lives. Firstly, I'm so happy that you accepted my proposal and are willing to not only accept me, as your husband, but Riley and Briella as your stepchildren. You are truly the best mother in the world to our 4 children, Riley, Briella, Evie and Scarlett. And for this I promise to stand by you and them in good times and the tough times. I pledge my wholehearted love from this day forth. I will continue to share the load of daily life and embrace any challenges we may have. I vow to keep you safe, to walk beside you through anything and try my best for you always. Being without you is like a chalkboard without a duster. It's crazy. Or like a base coat without a top coat. It just doesn't make any sense, does it, Sam? Wherever you are. So yes, today I'm so excited that you have chosen to be my wife, and I look forward to the future that we share together. I love you.
And Cassie, would you like to share your vows with Jai now, please? I call upon everyone here present
I call upon everyone here present
to witness that I, Cassie Ann Yardley,
to witness that I, Cassie Ann Yardley,
take you, Jai Wesley Kevin Scantlebury,
take you, Jai Wesley Kevin Scantlebury,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded Okay. I can't promise you that dark clouds will never hover over our lives, but together we will blow them away. I can't promise that the future will bring us many rainbows, but together we can just make them. I can't promise you that tomorrow will be perfect or that life will be easy, but I'd rather that we struggle together than alone. Today, I can promise you unconditional love for you and our children. I promise that I'll always be here for you and listen and hold your hand. I'll always do the best to make you happy and make sure you feel loved. And I'll see you through any crisis, dream with you, build with you, cheer you on and encourage you. I will be your willing protector and advisor and counsellor, even when you don't ask for it. But let's just promise to sometimes just be dumb. Just plain stupid, make bad choices, eat the wrong things, take the bad turns, and then tell lots of great stories, the same ones, forever and ever until no one else can stand us but each other. You're my buddy, my best friend, my everything.
Now, you have rings to exchange? Right on cue. Okay, so if you could repeat after me, please, Jai. With this ring, I thee wed, wear it with love, and as a symbol of all we share. Left hand, if you like, yes. With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Wear it with love,
Wear it with love,
and as a symbol of all we share.
and as a symbol of all we share.
Now, they say that some things go together like cookies and cream. They complement each other so nicely, it just makes life a dream. Cue JYE and Cassie, who've made us all wait, but invited us all here today to witness this very special date. It was many years ago as teenagers at school they were destined to meet, though it was many years later as a family they were soon to become complete. Their friendship grew and so did their love, and now they fit together like hand in glove. Of course, there are 4 little stars who brighten each day: Riley, Briella, Evie, and Scarlett, who will join them each and every step of the way. Today we've witnessed a brand new start as we see them make promises from the heart. We wish them well as they head on their way to journey through life together day by day. And when the dark clouds of life do occasionally come along, we know that the love that they have will keep them strong. JYE and Cassie, today you've declared your love for each other in front of your family and your good friends. And now it's my pleasure and indeed very much an honour to declare you to be husband and wife. I don't need to tell you what happens now, but kiss your bride. JYE and Cassie are now going to sign the marriage certificates and the official marriage register. And that's going to be witnessed by JYE's sister Leah and also by Cassie's friend Jess. And following that, you'll have the opportunity of congratulating them today.
Oh.
Look over here, Briella. Hello. Smile.
Okay, so can you sign that one there for me?
Love you. Come here, darling.
Yeah, thank you. Take good care of. While you've got the pen, Cassie, can you just sign there?
Big smile.
JYE Wesley Kevin Stanton Berry. I'll sort it out later. Just right there, guys. Just here.
You know, it's true. Last minute yesterday. What was that? What was that? Oh, well, mine.
Okay, thank you, guys.
To ring up.
I think it's within about 12, 18 months, I reckon. This only goes. Good Evie. Look at Riley. Riley.
The toilet dance.
Flesh of my flesh and bone of my bone. There's no one closer. You are flesh of my flesh and bone of my bone. We are one. I do pledge my life forever and always. I will take good care of you and shower you with praise. Others try and separate us, but they don't have a chance.
So as the families and friends of JYE and Cassie, you are now and will continue to be an important part of their life together. So if you do promise to love and support them and share with them all of your secrets for happy relationships, now's the time for you to say, we will. Well, that was very enthusiastic. Have a great time celebrating tonight, but right now would you please congratulate as husband and wife the new Mr. and Mrs. Scantleberry, everyone.
I will stand right by your side, whatever comes our way. I have searched and searched for someone who would make my dreams come true.